Hey, and welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. When you're coming in, drop me a comment who you are, where you're coming in from. If you're watching this on the replay, drop me a replay, a hashtag replay. I would love to come back in and communicate with you a little bit later. But for those of you that don't know me, my name is Brandy Shaver. I am an Invictus member here inside of Elite Marketing Pro. And I built my first six-figure income using the strategies taught here with Elite Marketing Pro, so it's pretty exciting stuff. What we're talking about today is the 4 things that you need to build a successful business online. But question for you, how many of you would love to know that there's just 4 things, right? Sometimes we get caught up in the weeds of everything that needs to happen in our businesses to grow them, have a successful business online. And how many of you would love to know that there's just actually 4 things? So drop me a number 1 if that is you. Let's see who's coming in. Hi guys, nice to see you. Julie, Wendy, Tamara, hi Chuck, hi Michelle, hi Michael. Nice to have all of you. I'm excited that you guys are here, and this topic is really cool. Hi Alex, nice to have you as well, all the way from Denver, Colorado. Cool. Hi Beth. Welcome. All right, cool. So I'm just going to jump into this content because it is pretty important. And I'm sure that you are all excited to know the 4 things that you need to do to build a successful business online. Curious though, before we get started, how many of you are a network marketer? Just drop me a number 1 if you are a network marketer. And drop me a number 2 if you do something other than network marketing. Maybe you are an affiliate. Drop me a number 2 if you're an affiliate. And drop me a number 3 if you're in a total different industry. I guess it wouldn't be totally different since we're all building online, but not network marketing or affiliate. I'd like to kind of see who we have on. Hi Chuck, nice to have you here. All right, so there's many ways that we do these 4 things when we're building a business online. And there's a lot of options, a lot of things for you to be able to build your business online. You know, of course, there's different platforms. We have Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, you know, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? Like we've got all these different platforms. We also have a lot of different options that we can do inside of each one of those. There's groups, there's, you know, Facebook pages, there's advertising, there's organic, and in all of those platforms that we just talked about just a second ago. But the first thing that we do is we actually collect. Okay, so we collect eyeballs on what we do. We collect eyeballs on our offer. We want eyeballs to see us, eyeballs to see what we're about. Eyeballs, that is what we need for business. And eyeballs is probably the most important thing, which you can also call it traffic, right? So you need people to be seeing what you're doing for you to be able to make money, all right? So drop me a number 1 if you are a little bit confused as to how to get traffic to your offers, right? So traffic is a big thing. It encompasses a lot of things, especially if you're trying to build on more than one platform, all right? But traffic is just, there's many ways to do it, right? There's ads, there's YouTube, there's, you know, like we just were saying, different platforms. You can use organic reach. You can actually use active prospecting, active, you know, talking to people online. That's also a way to get people to look at your offer. But you want to have more than one way that you are collecting an offer, okay, or collecting eyeballs on your offers. Because maybe drop me a comment down below if you know the reason that we need more than one way that we're getting eyeballs on our offer. Okay, and I'm just going to go to the next thing, and then I'll come back to this because I kind of want to see where you're at with what you how you feel about your business and how it all fits together. All right, cool. We're getting a bunch of likes. Okay, we're getting some. There we are. My comments decided to finally work. Hi guys, nice to see all of you. Hi Tracy. All right, so eyeballs on your offer. Okay, so yes. Eyeballs on your offer is kind of like a stool, okay? So if you have traffic running, and let's just use Facebook, for instance, if you're using paid advertising. If you have an engagement ad, and this can be, and I'm gonna give you a different example as well, but you can have an engagement ad, you can have a traffic ad, you can have a conversions ad, and you can have a likes campaign. Now, if I want you to think of your traffic strategy or your collecting strategy as a stool, okay? Now, a stool cannot sit on a stool unless you have more than one leg, right? So you've got to have at least 3. So you want to think about ways that you can add to collecting your offers, which, you know, it might be paid advertising. You might add organic, right? Then you might add maybe videos, right, on YouTube or something that you're doing to collect more offers, all right? Now, one thing about this is if you're brand new, you want to make sure that you stick with one strategy at a time because it will get way too overwhelming, okay? So just remember that as you grow, your strategy needs to collect, you need to be collecting eyeballs on your offer with more than one strategy, okay? All right, so the reason that we do this, and yeah, okay, cool. So more exposure using different platforms, Jan, correct? Also, what happens if one strategy gets shut down, right? So, you know, and this has happened to people, their Facebook account gets shut down or they've, you know, violated ad policy or whatever, right? And then that source of traffic is actually gone. If that's your only, excuse me, source of traffic, your business comes to a halt. There's no eyeballs looking at your offer, okay? So that's the first thing. Number 1 is collect, all right? Number 2 is capture. And before we go to capture, I want to just reiterate how important the collecting is in your business structure, okay? Because most people focus on the sale, right? They're focusing on the sale. And if you can't have sales if you don't have eyeballs on your offer. That's how important it is, okay? So traffic and eyeballs on your offer is probably the most important thing, the most important piece of your business, okay? Number 2 is capturing, right? We need to capture the contact info, getting permission to talk to them, all right? This is so that we can talk to them over and over and build relationship with people so that we can build the know, like, and trust factor. So you have, you know, online to a capture page, and then you're emailing or you're in Messenger, you're providing value and allowing, they're allowing you to talk to them and to build relationships. You can also do Facebook groups, okay? So Facebook groups is another way that you can capture information. You can capture in Messenger. There's a bunch of different ways, but you always want to be collecting and capturing, collecting eyeballs and capturing those eyeballs into your world, okay? Okay, now the third one is communicate. How many of you struggle in this area with the communication piece? Because this is actually where it's all built, the relationships with other people. This is where your business will grow because you start to communicate, you start to help other people with what they have going on. You find a need, fill a need. That's what all about communicate is. And communicating, it used to kind of intimidate me a little bit as far as like getting people to enroll in my team or, you know, sharing what I have here with Elite Marketing Pro with other people so that we could you know, build a relationship that way. However, the more you do it, the easier it gets. But how many of you, drop me a number 2 if you are one that kind of thinks, oh, I kind of just want to stick behind my computer, right? I don't really want to put myself out there or, you know, start to build relationships with people because I've been there, right? I would love it if I could just sit back on the beach and collect $1 billion a day, right? And not have to talk to anybody, not have to do anything, but that's not reality, okay? That's not reality for a lot of us. Maybe later on as our businesses get larger, but you're going to want to learn each one of these skill sets so that you can create that freedom you're looking for, all right? So communicate, a method of communication until they're ready to buy. So this could be where you're doing posting on Facebook. You're emailing. You could even pick up the phone and call people, right? That might seem a little strange for a lot of us right now, but you could do, people have done like postcards. Even if you think about mailings, right? I still get mailings, advertising, you know, things to my mail, which seems kind of silly to me at this point. Facebook Lives, right? That's a huge way to communicate. And if you're not doing Facebook Lives, I challenge you to get started as soon as possible. Blogging, right? Sharing your value, using Messenger, okay? These are all ways to communicate. And you need to have a plan to communicate with people, okay? There needs to be a plan, a set plan that you do every day to communicate, okay? And then the fourth one is closing. And this one actually was the hardest for me. I don't like to ask for the sale, or I didn't like to ask for the sale. See, I'm getting better, right? So putting an offer in front of people. And I got really excited about what we have here at Elite Marketing Pro because it is a solution to, you know, driving around, stalking waitresses, those kind of things. And so I was excited about sharing that offer. So it didn't seem like an actual close to me. which I think is the reason that a lot of us here at Elite Marketing Pro are pretty successful at what we do, because we're actually using what we're talking about and we're excited about it because it solved one of our problems. All right. So when you go into the close, putting the person first that you're talking to, what would actually benefit their business? Okay, what could you put in front of them, or what could you offer them that would help them move forward? And there's a lot of ways that you can offer the close, right? There's a webinar, okay? There is a phone that you can actually call and close sales. There is, just doing a freebie and then communicating them through email. But basically the close is where that you are going to monetize what you're doing, all right? So plan to collect eyeballs, okay? Because you got to plan to collect, you got to plan to capture, you have to have a plan to communicate, and you need to have a plan to close a sale. And when you use affiliate company like Elite Marketing Pro, that is top notch in my own very opinion, because I love what we do here, love that we have a solution for people. When you get leads, you're going to want to talk to them, okay? And you can use stories, you can use funny stuff, you can use anything like that. But drop me a number 2 if you have any other ideas on how to close, because there are a bunch of different ways that you can close. Even using Facebook Lives, right, Michael? That's true. Facebook Lives are powerful. Hi, Angel. Nice to have you all the way from Alaska. That's cool. But yeah, you drop me a comment down below if you have any other ideas on how to close, right? There's even like when you're talking in Messenger with people, okay? So you can actually, this is kind of a funny way to do it, but when people send me a spam message, and you guys know what that means, right? Like if somebody just pops into your Messenger and says, hey, Brandy, you would be great at what I do. Here's the link, check out my company, right? Without ever even saying, that's like spamming. That's like throwing out, just like slapping me in the face with your opportunity. When people do that, I actually turn it around and say, you know what? Hey, great. I am so honored that you thought of me, that, I would be a great fit for your company. However, I'm totally happy with where I am, very focused on where I'm going with what I'm doing. However, I have a way that you can actually find the people that you're looking for. Would you like me to send you the link for that? It's free. Okay, so that is actually a way that you can close people into Elite Marketing Pro sharing your freebie, is actually just turning the conversation around. So there's webinars, there's get on the phone, there's Messenger, there's Facebook Lives where you can close people. Any place that you're having a conversation, you can close. And when you close a person, it's not necessarily one of those hard closes. It's offering what you have in a nonchalant way, but as a solution to what they're looking for. So if you put them first always, you won't have any problem with the close. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I think, let's just make sure I got everything. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to share with you is keep it simple, okay? Being a busy mom, I like to keep things simple. So the simpler, the better, right? If you can just dial it into the most simple things that you can do, your business can grow pretty quickly. If you get all complicated and you've got shiny object syndrome and you're trying to figure out YouTube and you're doing Facebook over here and you're doing LinkedIn over here and you got all these things going on, just remember to keep it simple, okay? All right, that's it, guys. I hope you have a fabulous week and we will chat with you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.